So guys, I've been looking at everything and surveying the society. We have a problem. We have many problems, I know, but this is the creme de la creme of problems, bro. Gas prices are going up, school is hard, everyone is broke. Besides me, of course. I'm joking, guys, I'm also broke. But we have this one fucking problem. Everything is expensive, dog. Food, homes, clothes, all the essentials, bro. At prices even Bruce Wayne himself wouldn't even touch. Can't even afford food right now. And that's crazy to me, bro. Gaming is my favorite thing to do, but now things have gotten out of hand. Because tell me why the average game costs like $50. And I live in South Africa, so I have to convert that and multiply that by 16.6 something. And that's the average, Now imagine how much GTA 5, I said GTA 5 again, GTA 6 and EAFC cost. I'm a very simple man, and when it comes to gaming, I like me some open world games and football. If you like open world games, you have to get GTA. And then if you like football games, you have to get EAFC 26. Easy, right? Right? Nah, because the prices are fucking high. And on top of that, I still have to pay taxes for the team. This shit is fucking annoying me, bro. Rockstar has been making GTA 6 for like 12 years and they probably spent between 1 and 2 billion according to many sources. But that does not mean the standard edition for the game must be $80, bro. And then the ultimate edition is like $100, bro. I live in South Africa and it's fucking expensive. I'm low-key crying right now, but don't mind that, bro. Don't mind that. You would think the pricing is the worst thing, but no, it's absolutely not. The game comes mostly in digital form, meaning that no physical copy is needed as you buy the game online and then it's downloaded to a console. So all in all, we are paying for something that does not exist. Enough about games, let me get something to eat. Oh, I can't afford food, because it's fucking expensive, bro. Now let's get into the food part. Out of all the things they could have made expensive, they decided food is the right thing. And the sad part is, the prices increase while the size decreases. Isn't that crazy to you guys? Because to me, that's fucking atrocious. I butchered that word, but hey, we don't give a fuck. No one does. Because tell me why at McDonald's there's no dollar menu anymore. Nowadays you can eat and still be hungry, but the sad part is you won't dish up again because you won't have money to buy it again. I'm borrowing right now, bro. I'm a prodigy, rap prodigy, Nowadays buying food is like buying a private island or ordering gold-plated steak with caviar, bro. I just want a normal meal. Is that too much to ask for? Is it? Sometimes I walk into a store thinking I will just buy a few things, a loaf of bread, some milk, maybe even a few snacks. Then I go to the checkout and the total pops up, bah! And the trumpets start getting louder. And suddenly I'm standing questioning every decision I've ever made in my life. Like, did I accidentally buy a farm? Because every item is like $20 or more in rands. You have to convert that. Food is a basic thing you're supposed to have, but now it feels like a luxury, bro. I feel like I was born in the wrong timeline, bro. And the worst part is, there's no escaping it, bro. I have one question for you guys, and you can state it in the comments. How did we get to this point, bro? This point of no return where everything is expensive. I also have a hypothetical for you. Let's say you have food for once and you decide you want to relax and sit down on your couch. You take your remote, turn on the TV, select Netflix, and then you check, payment is due. Prices have increased. I feel like Netflix is increasing prices all the time. I remember when Netflix was cheap, the times where you didn't have to subscribe to a lot of things. Now everything is a subscription, bro. Bro, these days you can't even do anything without paying a subscription. And I'm sick of that shit, bro. The next thing you know, we'll be paying for air. You're paying for the right to walk. And if you don't pay your walking subscription, your legs are gonna get locked up and you can't walk until you pay. Like who said paying once was outdated, bro? Because everything wants a monthly payment. You wanna watch a movie? Subscription. You wanna listen to music? Subscription. You wanna use an app with only 3 useful features? Subscription. And the craziest thing is that all the companies think their subscription is some form of life-changing investment on some unlock premium features, and the only reason you pay the subscription is just to remove ads and probably use 3 other features you needed. But when it comes to subscription, only one company stands out, and that is Adobe. These guys have to be the final bosses of subscriptions, because tell me why to cancel their plan you must pay a cancellation fee. I remember this one time, bro, when I was on an Adobe free trial. I entered the trial, everything was high, registered with my email address, gave them my banking details, and then I started like using it like a bit. Even though it was a free trial, they didn't even give me a lot of things to do, bro. I wanted to use Adobe Premiere Pro for editing and all the things, to only find out my laptop does not support that. Dixon, I don't know how to even pronounce that word, Dixon or Dixon, bro. Fucking lame ass laptop. So now I use my tablet for editing, bro. Think about it, bro. I use my tablet for editing now. After the whole crash out, let's dumb it down. Let's relax a bit. Let's talk about electronics, the iPhones, Samsung, and other gadgets. Like, the prices are not as exaggerated as food and other subscriptions, because like, you know what you're paying for. They tell you the specs, everything. So let's try coming in peace for this one. Coming in peace. Phones used to be like simple communication devices where you could just talk to a person, but over the years they've changed a lot. We understand that. But tell me why a phone is $1,000, big boss. Tell me that. Just explain that to me. Bro, I already told you guys I'm from South Africa, so when you convert in the dollars, it's a little rash and a little expensive. The first thing they tell you about the phone is that the camera is good. Dude, if I wanted a camera, I would have bought that separately. These companies are just looking for ways to scam us legally, bro. Let's talk about Apple. This company sells an Apple Mac Pro, which is around $7,000, and that's not it, as they also have a Pro Display XDR and the MacBook Pros, which cost between $4,000 and $6,000. Crazy. The funny part is that people still buy these items miraculously, because people have money. You guys have. I would never. I probably would, but I don't have the money to do that, bro. I still have to buy food, buy like essentials, I have to buy a lot of things in this world, bro. I also need a car, I need to buy gas, bro. And then there's real estate. Buying a $1 million home is like the bare minimum. I'll explain. South African wise, I don't know about the US and all the other properties. I could like Google search houses right now, and a good decent house would be R1 million. R1 million fucking rand. And that's an atrocious, I butchered that word again. I would never pay 700 for a house. I probably would never. If I had the money, I probably would.